Rock music's resurgence. Insights from Luminate's 2025 Midyear report. Is rock making a comeback? Let's dive into the numbers. Hey my. The latest Midyear report from Luminate for 2025 has some eye-opening insights. Rock music is indeed making a significant resurgence. According to this report, rock music has secured the second position among the core genres in the United States, based on-demand audio streaming. It boasts an impressive 123.3 billion streams, trailing only behind hip-hop and R&B, which lead with 171.1 billion streams. But there's more to the story. Rock has shown the most substantial growth compared to the same period in 2024, with genres like Latin, country, and Christian/gospel following closely behind. Notably, the soundtrack for The Sinners has contributed to a notable increase in blues music streams, thanks to the activities of featured artists. In another exciting development, the documentary Becoming Led Zeppelin has claimed the top spot in the list of music documentaries for 2025, racking up an impressive 329.8 million minutes of viewing time. This film has also led to a surge in global on-demand audio streams for Led Zeppelin, peaking at 40.4 million streams during the week of February 27. Since then, the average weekly streams have remained strong at around 39 million through July 3. Directed by Bernard McMahon, this authorized documentary focuses on the formative years of the legendary band. While it is not a traditional biopic, it shares similarities with films like A Complete Unknown, Bohemian Rhapsody, and Elvis, as it aims to introduce both the band and the rock genre to a new generation of listeners. Trending stories. In other findings from the Luminate report, Morgan Wallen's album I'm the Problem leads the US Top 10 Albums chart with a total of 2.562 million album equivalent units consumed. Following closely are SZA's SOS and Kendrick Lamar's GNX. Interestingly, Kendrick's album has topped the list of the top US vinyl albums, with Sabrina Carpenter's Short and Sweet coming in at number 2. Classic rock albums are also making their presence felt on the vinyl and cassette charts. Fleetwood Mac's iconic album Rumors sold 83,000 copies on vinyl, while Nirvana's Bleach sold 4,000 copies on cassette. As Neil Young famously stated, rock and roll is a genre that will never fade away. How rock music is dominating the streaming era, insights and surprises. In the streaming era, rock music's resurgence proves its indestructible spirit. A decade ago, Gene Simmons, the iconic frontman of Kiss, made a bold declaration that sent shockwaves through the music industry. Rock music, he claimed, was officially dead, murdered by the rampant piracy and file sharing that defined the era. The guitar, once a symbol of rebellion and creativity, was becoming a relic of the past, he lamented. However, the passage of time has proven Simmons' prediction to be premature, if not entirely incorrect. Fast forward to 2025, and rock music is not only alive but thriving, defying all odds to become one of the fastest-growing genres in the country, according to Luminate's Midyear report. In fact, rock music is outpacing both Latin and country music in the United States, a testament to its enduring appeal and the power of innovation within the genre. Leading the charge are two newcomers who have captured the hearts and ears of music lovers, Sweden's Ghost and Britain's Sleep Token. Both bands managed to top the Billboard 200 album chart within 2 weeks of each other in May, ending a long-standing drought for rock music. Sleep Token's album, Even in Arcadia, broke records by becoming the most streamed hard rock album in a single week, a feat that Billboard reported at the time. In the indie rock scene, Wet Leg is making waves with its latest album, Moisturizer, which has positioned the band as a potential Grammy contender. The album secured the band's second consecutive UK #1 spot, outpacing the legendary Oasis, whose highly anticipated reunion tour kicked off in July. Everything is cyclical, says Dan Chertoff, the senior vice president of A&R at RCA, who co-signed Sleep Token to the label last year. All it takes is one artist, one brilliant songwriter, and that can affect an entire genre. Legacy rock has also experienced a resurgence, with bands like Creed unexpectedly becoming beloved on TikTok. Hits like Higher and One Last Breath have been featured in hundreds of thousands of videos, showcasing the timeless appeal of rock music. Led Zeppelin streaming numbers have also seen a significant jump, increasing by 23% over the past 4 months since the release of the documentary Becoming Led Zeppelin. Despite the perception that new guitar-based bands are derivative, acts like Turnstile and Alex G are redefining the sound and bringing back the genre's social currency. Rock is having success again because it's fresh and unique, says Nick Storch, the head of global artist development at IAG and booking agent for Sleep Token, Ghost, and Disturbed, among others. The ease of discovery on streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple Music has also played a significant role in rock's resurgence. The younger demographics' listening habits are nonlinear, Chertoff observes. Listening to these classic artists that were put out decades ago has helped them get turned on to new artists too. Sean Haydorn, the SVP of Rise Records and frontline catalog at BMG, whose roster includes the rising metal band Spiritbox, argues that rock's revival may be a response to the streaming era's algorithmic pop discovery, which can lead to a homogeneous sound. After years of being led to music this way, and a lot of it is great, I think it's also creating this itch for something more raw and real, Haydorn says. When it comes to the live music economy, rock has been over-indexing at arenas and amphitheaters well before this year, with nostalgia-driven acts like Def Leppard filling seats in the summer months. Sleep Token's upcoming 17-date arena tour sold out in a matter of hours, demonstrating the genre's enduring popularity. Rock hasn't been cool all the time, but it's consistent, Storch reflects. The fans are loyal longer, they're part of a community. I don't know if there's any one thing we can say is causing the spike, but people want more than just pop-driven artists. They want depth. And there've been artists who've been building for years, off each other in their own ways. And they're keeping doors open for each other.